All right, folks, this is Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're here after Game 1 of the 2021 55th District Tournament. Girls game today, Breathitt County LadyCats have defeated the Jackson City Lady Tigers 71-38 here. Our post-game interview on BSN are brought to you by Wolf County Farm Bureau and Breathitt County Farm Bureau. And we have with us the LadyCats, first of all, the winners in this game. Coach, we've got Coach Derek Goff. Got Riley Bush, Maddie Haddix, and Adreonna Schutz. If you could take a little bit of time there, Coach, just open up and tell us about the game as you saw it out there today.
Thanks for having us. We got off to a really good start. Momentum, we were just pushing and trying to get up and down the floor and get easy baskets. And the girls were running together the best they ran together in a long time. And we were just finding people open and taking it strong to the basket and finishing and trying to fight through the contact. And they just played really well out the gate. And we went into the halftime with, I think, about a 17-point lead, and we had a good cushion there. And, you know, we felt really good going in and coming back out, just sticking with our game plan. Although we were in foul trouble, we fought through it well. We had one player foul out, but, I mean, that was right toward the end of the game, and they just channeled it. They played excellent defense. Bree, you know, she's a tough out for anybody, and we did a really good job of trying to stay in on her and limit her throughout the game. And she's still tough. She's going to find ways to score. And, you know, the fact that we held her in check as much as we did says a lot about our defense today. Starters, our two coming off the bench, 8th graders. I mean, everybody just did a spectacular job today, and we're extremely proud of them.
And Coach, talking about your start here, quarters 1 and 2, you outscored Jackson 18-14 to 7-8. So basically at halftime you were 32-15. First half, it looks like you were making a concerted effort to come out and shut down Tincher. Of course, you know, the leading scorer in the state, and you succeeded. So talk about you've mentioned it already, but talk specifically about your game plan and that defense in the first half that really took the Tigers. It's hard for them to score.
Yeah, the first time we played up on the hill, you know, we kept her loose a little bit and let them get the ball into her a little bit easier, and we didn't really slide over and cut her off. We left her a little bit of a hole to get to the basket, and she drew a lot of fouls, especially late in that game. But our second outing at home, we did a much better job. We stuck Kobe in on top of her, and then we had our 2-3 pressure down low. Our blocks did a really good job once she caught it, trying to take her left hand away, try to force her back to the right, or try to get her to kick it back out to their shooters. Riley Turner, you know, she's another star in the making. You know, she's really come along this year and had some big moments, so we tried to key in on her too. We told the girls to get low, not let her to slip through the zone and get to the basket easily, and I feel like we did a good job on that as well. Our two up top worked their butts off. I mean, they got out and got a hand up on shooters, and, you know, we did a really good job of rebounding today. We've had moments in games where we just kind of we slipped. You know, we go 4 or 5 minutes without rebounding the ball well, or somebody just kind of lost their place. But, I mean, today everybody was making an effort to get defensive rebounds and not let them get second opportunities.
This question's for the players. First, Maddie Hatch, good game. You had a ton of energy out there. What was your game plan going in personally to try to impact the game as much as you did?
Well, my game plan was just to play team ball, really. I was wanting to score as much as I can, really. But I wanted everyone to have fair play, you know. With everything going on, it's just been a rough for everybody. But, you know, we all played good, but my personal thing was to go in there and rebound as much as I can.
Well, you know, you had 25 points in the game, and I'd say it was real close to a double-double in rebounds. You and Adreonna controlled the boards from the get-go, and I thought that was a big part of the game that you all controlled. I think you all had like almost a 20 rebound margin lead over Jackson City, and I thought that was a big key to you all. So, good job, ladies.
My question's for the student athletes, and it's more geared towards the whole season. As a coach, I know we've just kind of been trying to get to the finish line with this being a COVID year, and trying to stay healthy and making sure we're healthy at the right time during the postseason. Could you student athletes just talk a little bit about what it's been like being a student athlete during a COVID year and the precautions and things that you've had to take? You know, we know about the temperature checks and the mask and things like that, but just outside of the basketball world, trying to do the things you're supposed to do outside the court.
Really, there's just never a day that we don't go not having to do makeup work. Like, right when school gets done, we have to go to ball practice, and then we get home and it's just school, school, school. And we know that if we have Fs, we can't play, so that's definitely something we had to just make sure we got done. And Derek's girlfriend Rachel, which was our assistant coach, she does a really good job at helping us keep our work done, and she'll get everything printed off for us if we need it, or just send us what we need to get done to get our grades up, or, you know.
Riley, I'd also like to ask you, you take on a different role, it seems like, in every game. Some games you'll have to play point guard some games, you'll have to score. Some games, you'll be guarding the other team's best player, and you do a really good job adjusting to whatever coach asks you to do. How do you prepare for game in, game out to go out and do whatever the team needs to win?
Well, in practice, I think Derek does a good job facilitating me so I can work both on my guard work and my post work. So it helps a lot during practice that I can get that in, and I just try to do what's best for the team.
Coach, what are your thoughts about Wolf County coming up in the district championship on Wednesday night, I believe? I know you all had a pretty close game the last game, especially in the second half. You all really battled back and cut that down really close, and it was a good game, especially in the second half.
Yeah, we just, we've been preaching 4 quarters all year, girls. 4 quarters. If we put 4 quarters together, we're dangerous. I think we can play with anybody if we do that. And, last time out, we just had that slow start, a bad first quarter. From then on, we played with Wolf. We paced them, and we made a run at them and cut it down to 7, I think, coming out of halftime. We had a little bit of momentum there, and they got loose. We helped off a little bit too much when we shouldn't have, and they had some role players that kind of busted some threes on us and kept that margin where it was at, and then it was kind of a 10-point game from then on. But we know that we were right there. We know there's just a couple things that we got to do better, and we'll be right there fighting and trying to come out with a district championship next Wednesday. So we're ready for round 3. They always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and that was our mindset coming into today. We swept Jackson the regular season, 2 games, but we said we can't overlook this bunch. They're going to come at us, and they're going to play hard, and we have to play our best ball, and that's the same thing we got to do on Wednesday. We've got to bring it, and we've got to play hard and give Wolf County the game of our lives.
All right, well, Coach, we'll let you get out of here. You guys got to lay off until Wednesday, I believe, till that championship game.
Oh, we'll be practicing.
Oh, I understand. Play well. Well, good job today, ladies. Congratulations and good luck in the championship game here in the 55th District coming up later in the week.
Thank you.
Thank you.